Aloha, everyone, and thank you for joining our self-care and service practice in the love, peace, and harmony field. My name is Laurie, and I'm very delighted to be with you today. And we will continue our progress of self-care, especially after as the disaster occurs. This is a great time to really pay attention to how we're doing. So we will check in and see how you're doing this week because every week can be a bit different. And there might be different types of signs that might come up for you that you might want to, address. And then we'll continue to review some coping strategies. It will be similar to what we've done before, and some may be a little bit different. And we'll do a self-care practice in the love, peace, and harmony field. And again, the love, peace, and harmony field is a place that we work with other modalities. So it's never a replacement for any kind of doctor's advice and so forth. I'll be sharing some information from the APA, which is, this one is the American Psychiatric Association information. I think last week we did the other APA, American Psychological Association. And it has very similar information, but I just wanted to cover the different organizations that provide some good information of what we can do and what can be helpful, especially after, a disaster. And those of us in Maui, understand with the fires and even others around the world, I've been noticing a lot of people just connected with these also maybe experiencing some stress signs as well. And then we'll talk about some next steps. So let's kind of take a moment just to check in to see where you are today. And again, a lot of times how we can check in, and I like to talk about it in terms of our monitoring gauges, is we're checking into how our thoughts are, our emotions, our bodily symptoms and sensations, and our actions and behaviors. And if any of these tend to be a bit low or on the negative side, causing you some stress or concerns or, lack of productivity, motivation, and more, or can be harmful, creating some challenges such as the, overuse of drugs or binging on certain things, it's a good time to pay attention to see what we can do to help us get back in balance. And so we've talked about this earlier about some of the common signs of distress after a disaster. And, it might be the emotions, the feelings of fear or anger, changes in appetite, energy, activity levels, difficulty concentrating or making decisions, or difficulty sleeping or with nightmares. You may also have some physical reactions, such as headaches, body pain, stomach problems, skin rashes. And you could experience a worsening of, some health conditions you already have. And you can have an increased use of substances, right? So these are just a few, but there are others as well. But I do want to let you know that the research does show, and this is something positive, that most people are resilient, and over time they are able to bounce back from tragedy, right? So it is common to experience stress within the immediate aftermath, but within a few months or so, many are able to resume functioning as they did prior. So to kind of hold that in your hearts and your mind, and that it is very important that resilience, to let ourselves and others know resilience and recovery are the norm, not the prolonged distress. So if you are having that is an important time that you seek support. And also for those of you who are getting back to functioning, there is no need to feel guilt. I'm noticing that emotion coming up a lot with maybe survivors and others who are know about the situation and feeling a bit helpless and like, why am I okay when others are not? And so, and as it continues to, I feel that that can increase as well. Even if being able to cope more, even though you want to cope more and you are resilient, sometimes you might still have that guilt or like, why am I okay? But remember, most of us, research shows that most people are okay. So some of the coping strategies that we've spoken about before, some are reviewed, and maybe this is just presented in other ways. We want to really take care of our physical health, right? We want to eat, hydrate, exercise, get rest regularly, okay, on a timely manner to really take care of yourself. When you take care of your physical needs, a lot of times some of the extra stress and the emotional, the irritability, it can get lessened just by this. And again, avoiding, excess substances, and things like that. And it could also be like caffeine. Caffeine seems maybe not too, challenging. That's kind of a common thing. But if it's kind of like you're noticing more energy drinks, more coffee, you want to just pay attention what that might be signifying for you. Also finding the healthy ways to relax, such as breathing, meditation, mindfulness, calming self-talk, and soothing music. And so we will do this in today's session with the Love Peace Family Field. This is one way that we can do it in a peaceful and healthy way. We want to engage in fun and restoring activities, including exercise, hobbies, social activities. A lot of times when there's so many things, that's happening on all of the relief efforts, we might feel like, again, guilty or like bad about like celebrating a birthday or event, graduation, things like that. So, but we want to kind of restore that normalcy in our life. Okay. And we do want to keep informed about some new information and developments, and use credible sources of information to avoid the speculation and rumors. And I would say keep informed about these maybe resources or positive things, because this can keep us moving, going forward in a positive direction rather than all of the maybe the more negative or information that can make you upset or angry, and it really is not maybe adding to your mental health, and you really can't do anything about that anyway. So I would just, in the ways that you keep informed about some news resources or groups that are helping, you're kind of allowing yourself to serve. So this is a way you can serve. Okay, so being able to be cautiously informed, or strategically informed of what you want to know, because we do also want to limit exposure to some of the distress and seeing the images or seeing repeating these stories. We know that it's hard stories and we have compassion, but if we can change that to maybe service, that could be very helpful, right? And we can still serve without knowing all the nitty gritty details about people's experiences, unless you're in that field. I'm in the mental health field, so I am, we do that, and that's fine. But some people may not be, know what you feel comfortable with. You also want to stay connected with your friends, your families, your neighbors to receive, and colleagues to receive and give support. So a lot of times that social interaction is very helpful. You may, as we talked about, learn what local healthcare and other resources are available and share and use this information. You just feel good about being able to serve. Remind yourself and others it is normal to have different feelings or responses and reactions. So you might have some days that feel pretty good and some days that do not feel as good. And that's just part of the process and recovery. And you don't want to judge. So one of the things is not to judge where you are, And I was like, why am I feeling this way? I was so okay, just a while ago. So you don't have to go there. You just can just honor where you are and then work from there. Okay. So we can watch another of these sessions or go into some of the fields that we have or some of the meditations and recovery efforts. And again, seek assistance from a healthcare professional if your distress remains high after several weeks. And if you are having persistent trouble functioning at work or home, or you're having a higher level thoughts about hurting yourselves and others as well. So you want to uh, make sure and also, knowing these coping strategies, you're able to also be on the lookout others who may need support. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into our activity. So I want you to just, again, check in to see how your body is, your emotions, your mental state, your thoughts. You can reflect on maybe some behaviors, and sometimes, we might have been in stress and people might say things in emotions or anger, and then they feel very badly about it later. Sometimes those happens. Let's use this time to really forgive ourselves, ask for forgiveness, do our forgiveness practice, and then just receive this positive information from the field of love, peace, and harmony. So check into your bodies and notice where you might be holding in these blockages, whether it's feeling guilt or anger or just fatigue, maybe just like the lack of motivation. Wherever it is, notice it in your body without judgment, without attachment. You can give yourself a number. And I want you to look at it through this lens of love and light, this lens of love, peace, and harmony. So this is a more objective, compassionate lens. And you're just noticing within your body. We're going to just bring in this light of love, peace, and harmony. And we have this love, peace, and harmony field. So this field goes, imagine, even though you might be seeing it on your screen, your phone, or your computer. Imagine that extends 360 degrees around you, above and below you. And you want to just ask, dear, this love, peace, harmony field, you're going to connect so far. Love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please help to bring more love, peace, and harmony into my life. Help to heal and transform whatever it is that you're working on. So maybe you feel that you're not so affected by the disasters. You might not be watching from far away, and it's just, feels distant for you, but you're having your own challenges in your life, or there might be disasters in your area or that you've heard about others are going through. Whatever it is, you can use this field for your own self-care and just, wish for the well that it goes, and we dedicate this to all those that may use this. So let's invite the souls of those we know that can use this field. Many are serving actively in many areas. Even the teachers and students going back to school, they may feel like they're getting back to their regular life, but it can just feel heavy, right? Or dampened. They don't know why. Like they're okay, but they're just feeling like this emotional cloud within them. So let's just invite anyone in. Someone just, informed me of that. So I'm just going to invite them to join. And notice all the souls that we're inviting to join us, to be in this field, this pure and positive light field, this field that carries high frequencies and vibrations that can transform our negative messages into this love, peace, and harmony. So we're going to play the music of love, peace, and harmony. And for those of you who are familiar with tracing the calligraphy, you can kind of go slowly. And as you go down the path of tracing, imagine that the light is radiating gold light, rainbow light, purple light, crystal light that is coming within you into the area that you are feeling the symptoms of the heaviness, or yet you just need more support. Even if you're feeling good, imagine that it's filling you up with more light, of recharging you, helping you to prevent. And if sometimes when we're feeling good, we really want to focus on service. So imagine that it's really going to those that you feel are in need, that you've invited in. We're seeing it on the soul level. You can invite others to join this session as well physically. I would love that. You can send them this link. It's on our YouTube playlist with Satori Family Wellness Center YouTube channel. So they too can get an opportunity to just be in the stillness. And I want you to really use your mind power, which is creative visualization, to imagine the light of love, peace, and harmony. Please come to support you. And those that you've called in as most appropriate. And I want you to use your heart power, which is like you're going to feel it. I want you to feel, imagine the light, and imagine the feeling that comes with love, peace, and harmony. This calmness, or maybe this contentment and comfort. Maybe for some of us, it's this motivation again to kind of help us move forward. A lot of times when we're grieving, it's hard to move forward. We feel tired. Some of you who have joined some of the burnout sessions that we've went over, some of the signs of burnout. It's in the early ones in the playlist, I believe. You might notice if some of you may be also going through those, because that could be in combination with some of the effects after disaster, especially if you are, serving people. You might be in your job, or you're, doing volunteer work. You're helping family members, and you might, feel tired and feeling some signs. So just allow yourself to be wherever you are and bring this light into the area of your heart, breathing in the light of love, peace, and harmony. Really use your heart power, your mind power, okay? 360 degrees above you, below you. You can keep your mind in your lower abdomen as well to keep you grounded. So that is one of the techniques that hopefully we'll cover. We've covered in some other sessions, but that also can kind of help with your groundedness, to help you not get into too high of an intensity of emotion. Kind of centers, calms, grounds you. And imagine the light. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. We're going to just play this song for a few moments. Let me get it set so you can hear. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace. really imagine, what does love, peace, and harmony feel like? What is it that you want to feel? Whether it's, like a joy, more energy, boosting your immunity, your stamina, feeling motivated or inspired. So allow this love, peace, and harmony field to bring what you want, to focus on what you want, and imagine that the field is bringing you this message and clearing out the messages that may no longer serve you. Sadness, guilt, pain, sadness. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. So continue to connect with the field. Continue to bring that message. We're going to breathe in. Inhale. Love, greatest love, unconditional love, melts our blockages, purifies our soul, heart, and mind. So inhale, through our nose. Imagine that it's coming in 360 degrees and it's filling your body with this positive message. Now let's inhale, ping on, peace. Inhale this peace through your nose all the way, bring it down to your lower abdomen, to ground, center, and balance you. Again, imagine how peace feels like, that you're just bringing in this positive message, imagining the color of peace coming in. Good. And now let's breathe in and bring in that message of harmony. Hushe. And again, imagine that your heart, your mind, your body is being harmonized, all of your systems, your organs, your glands, your cells, cell units, RNA, DNA, smallest tiny matter, and the spaces in between are all being harmonized, working together harmoniously so your body can function properly. Your emotions are harmonized, your mental, your thoughts are harmonized and balanced. And allow yourself again, inhale, love, peace, and harmony. Bring it to your lower abdomen and imagine a ball, a beautiful light ball in your lower abdomen below your navel, just rotating gently. And every time you breathe in, you're going to condense this positive message of love, peace, and harmony. We're kind of recharging our light field within to love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. Again, inhale. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. And When we exhale, imagine that this light ball is just expands and that it radiates throughout your whole body. So your whole body receives this message of love, peace, and harmony. So inhale, lower abdomen, love, peace, and harmony. Inhale, love, peace, and harmony. Good. And now imagine all those that you've invited in, or so that you've imagined, like a friend, family member, or anybody like you felt like you might not know them personally, but those who are affected by this, fires, or serving, or have been first responders, or continue. I'm getting, those with the organizations are trying to work things out, trying to help the community. They're under a lot of pressure and stress as well. Invite them to just breathe in this message of love, peace, and harmony so they can all work harmoniously for success to help our community and help the people in need. So again, inhale, love, peace, and harmony goes to all of those that we've called in and dedicated to. Again, love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. And again, use your creative visualization to imagine the light of love, peace, and harmony expanding to everyone, to all of us. Love, peace, and harmony. Again, inhale, let's retain it into our own being. Love, peace, and harmony. I'm just going to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And this has just been a very short practice. So for many of us who've held these messages for a while, or the intensity is quite high, you may need more time in the field. So please feel free to go back and watch any of the videos, watch any of those on the playlist. We may have some meditations that are much more practice focused. These are kind of information focused at the start. But then you can be in the field longer. And I'll also share, we have our free wellness evening with Tao Calligraphy. And that is with a field that has, I would say it's geared, the frequencies are very high, and so much more can be released. And please join on Thursdays. Our Satori Family Wellness Center sponsors this, and we have different presenters. So it's 7 to 8 p.m. Hawaii time. And we also, continue to work on your self-care and service goals, especially if you found like, oh, I needed a boost in this area, or I needed more support. Contact your mental health providers if you need. Continue to practice and serve. Serving others also can be very beneficial. So that is something that you can continue to do. And we also have more of these wellness practices with my mother, Annette. She also has another love, peace, harmony meditation on Wednesday. So tomorrow, so please also join her. We have some sessions already recorded on our YouTube channel as well. And for our service journey, please invite others to participate. If for those who feel you can benefit from this session, my mom's sessions, our wellness sessions, continue to do your charitable works, donate, or do what makes you feel inspired or fulfilled. And we are honored to support the works of Love, Peace, and Harmony Foundation. They are matching donations right now and offering it to various Maui organizations. So we usually recommend people to donate there. And for those of you who want to, also provide service, psychological first aid gives you an idea of how to be with people when you're supporting them, right after aftermath. But it just gives some great information. I learned a lot from that course. So there's a lot of different things that you can do out there. Because remember, self-care is not selfish. You do want to make sure you take care of yourself. Then you're in greater love, peace, and harmony. Because self-care is truly to increase the quality of our service. So thank you everyone for being here today. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Brian, for joining. And I hope you folks are all doing well. And anybody want to share? Did you want to share, Brittany?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I know both of you are great servants, so thank you for all you do for the community and beyond. So until next time, have a wonderful day and week. Take care. Bye-bye.